Hi guys, this tutorial is all about the instruments which have fretboard based on a chromatic intervals. Imagine you have a production where you have to build many of instruments like guitars, bass guitars, and this digital asset will help you to position the frets over the fretboard. First I will show you how this digital asset works, and after we will build it from scratch. As you see here, I have this fret calculator, digital asset, and you see we have a scale here. Scale in this case is the distance between first fret and the bridge. And if we just change it, normal guitar has a 65 centimeter, and you see also the bass guitar has a 105, everything in between you can change procedurally, and you also can change how many frets you like to have over the fretboard. First we need a formula. You can get it from the internet. D is the distance between frets, S is distance between first fret and bridge, and N is a fret number. Let's start. We need the new container. I rename it to fret calc. Dive inside. We need a point. I use add soap and create one point. We need a wrangle. I don't want to run over the points. I like to run it once. I press Alt E to get to my notepad. Let's create the sliders. First one will be type float. S is equal. I name it, scale. Scale. Semicolon. The second slider is type integer. Num of frets. Another semicolon. You have to be careful here, no empty spaces. I just say save. I just copy it also. See here. Now if you press this button here, it will create two sliders. First one has a range from 0 to 1, and the second one is from 0 to 10. I like to change these ranges. First one, I like to have it from 0 to 105, and the number of frets, I think maximum you can get 24. Apply and accept. You see now we have this right ranges. Let's continue. I press Alt E, and now we need a variable N, fret number, and we will say as long as N is less or equal number of frets, to calculate the distance for every fret, and with this distance we will create a point, and after we will copy geometry to these created points. For this I will use the for loop, and we'll say for integer n equal to 1, as long as the n is less or equal num of threads, we will increment n by 1. Now we need a curly brackets, just a syntax for loop, and just let's copy this formula here. I just copy it for reference. I comment it out, and we would say float d is equal s that we already have a minus s divided power function 2 n divided by 12. Semicolon here. And now we have to create the vector. I would say just the vector position is equal to set 0 through for x, 0 for y, and d for z. And now we create a point. It will be add point. This is a Vex function. We like to add it to input 1. In this case, the input 1 has the index 0, and we just pass the position, and we'll say semicolon here. Now I have to copy this guy, or copy everything, save, as you see here, we'll say apply. And you see we have now our thread calculator. See if you need a 24. If we have a guitar, we can put 65. You see everything is working. Now we need any kind of geometry to copy to these points. In this case, I will use a alembic. I like to have a transform node here. In the case I change some transformation of this alembic node, and in this case I will grab my already builded thread. Alembic, we have the thread here, accept, and you see we have this thread here, and now we just get copy to point, copy to points. This input required the points, and this is, and you see now we have this threads here. I create a null here, and I would say out threads, black, and I see now we can just manipulate here this all attributes here. Okay, let's build digital asset from this setup. Let's select the nodes, create a subnetwork. I rename it to SOS_Fred calc. Let's create digital asset. I like to have it in my working directory. Houdini digital asset. I just say version 001, accept. Now let's promote couple parameters here from nodes. You see, first thing that I like to have is this file name of Alembic node. Then we need from transform node translate, rotate, scale, and uniform scale. And also we need from our wrangle scale and number of threads. Apply and accept. Now you see all the promoted attributes are here. We can change it here. We can also scale, can rotate or translate. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. And if you have a question, just write me or contact me, and I will come back to your questions as quick as possible. Bye.